Hi, friend. Serious question for you today. How do you want to die? No, seriously, it's a very important question. How would you like to die? Now, I don't mean that in a morbid way or like I'm not asking about the specifics as far as how you want to pass on from this earth. I don't mean that. I mean, what kind of conditions do you want to be present in your life when your life comes to an end? What are the conditions that you would like to have? Would you like to have conditions in life that are full of rich relationships that are very satisfying, intimate, just a beautiful group or tribe of people who know you intimately and who appreciate you, who love you, who you love, who you've been able to serve and invest in? Wouldn't that be awesome if those things were present at the time of your death? Yeah. What about your work in the world? How would it feel as if when the time comes when your life is coming to a close and you know it, all is said and done, and you know that you have left it all on the field, like you're totally poured out all the gifts that you're here to that came with you when you came into this world. You have utilized them and spent them for the betterment, for the love and betterment of other people and for this wider world. And you know that when you leave this earth, you are leaving this planet better because your presence in this world mattered. Wouldn't it be beautiful if you could feel that at the time of your death? Yeah, totally. Totally. I know it would be awesome. I've known people that have passed away knowing that they left it all on the field. There's a deep satisfaction. They've left a legacy of love and service behind. It's beautiful. But you know what? You know what you're not going to be thinking about when you're passing away? You know what you're not going to really even be concerned about? Yeah, your balance in your checking account. It's not going to matter to you that much. Promise you it's not going to matter. Money can be used as a tool to serve those you leave behind, and sure, that'll be beautiful, but I'm not talking about that. You're not going to really be that caught up with the specific number or dollar amount that's sitting in your checking account at the time of death. It's not going to matter to you. No. Money is not going to matter to you. No. People are going to matter to you. Love and service, your work, not for money, but for love and service. That's the only thing that's going to matter at the time of your death. So here's the deal. Why do we live in such a way that is so contrary to how we want to die? I know it can seem like a morbid question, right? But why do we live in such a way that's contrary? A lot of us in this season of pandemic are really afraid of dying. Have you noticed that? There's a lot of fear of death, and I'm not knocking that. It's totally understandable. But you know what? Like, would you trade your life, the quality of your life, away because you're afraid of dying? I mean, would you sell? It's akin to selling the car for gas money. Would you sell your car for gas money? Wouldn't that kind of defeat the purpose, right? It's kind of ridiculous, right? But how many of us are trading our quality of life, our state of being? We're trading it away because we're afraid of death, but we're not living in such a way that when death does come, we would be totally at rest and at peace. Yeah. In order, and I'm firmly convinced in this, in order for us to die well, we actually have to answer a question about money. Totally. And poverty. People who live in the poverty mindset spend their entire life living out of alignment with their values. They spend their entire life out of alignment with what's really important to them, so that when they come to that point of death, there's a ton of regrets. Yeah, there's a ton of regrets. I don't want that to be you. But in order for you to live the kind of life that appreciates life, that doesn't live in fear of not surviving, or doesn't live in fear of death, or not having enough, or being abandoned, or whatever it is that you're afraid of, and I understand those are real fears, but if you want to live a life that is free from the control of those fears, you have to answer, we all do, we have to get our energetic alignment with money fixed now. Otherwise, we'll be forced to leverage our life away. We'll be forced to leverage our life away for survival. So in light of that, I wrote a book about, a little over a year ago called Living for a Living. But the book, can I just be honest, it wasn't enough. It's a great book. I recommend it to anybody. And I know many people have read it and have really benefited from it, but it's not enough. There is more needed. There's a deeper conversation that's needed to help people shift their energy out of a poverty mindset into a mindset of being in alignment with who you truly are, with your power and with your work in the world. And that's why I've created a workshop called Uprooting from the Poverty Mindset Workshop. It's actually a 6-week workshop that it's launching the second week in August. It's super important. I had a great group of people go through the first round of that. And in the second week of August, we're gonna be kicking that off again. I would love for you to be part of it. If that's something that sounds like you could benefit from. So I am selective on who I work with because it has to be a good fit, but I would absolutely love to talk to you to determine if this is a good fit at this point in time. And if you'd like some more information about the workshop, I'm going to leave a link. Actually, if you're watching this on Instagram, there's going to be a link in my profile that will take you to a page where you can get some more information. Same thing if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube. Go to my website, which is jamaljavanji.com, and look for a link there that says Uprooting from the Poverty Mindset Workshop. Click that link, and there'll be a form there for you to fill out, and you'll get more information. Okay, but I'll also post a link if you're watching this on Facebook. I'll post a link in the comment section. Okay, so make sure you pay attention to that. This workshop, it's not just another workshop. Literally, it'll help you spend the rest of your life really well. And how much is that worth to you? And I'm very passionate about that. So again, consider that. It's coming up in just a few weeks, and I hope it can serve you. All right, take care. Talk soon.